Good morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of the day it is for you. Um, my name is Kathleen, and I got these two little lights that are just like $10 at Walmart, and you can stand them sideways or you can horizontally or vertically. Um, they're really neat, a little bit touchy, but they're perfect. Um, so what I wanted to talk about today was I just started reading a new book today. Uh, well, manga called Untouchable Lady. I'm on chapter 30, and it's difficult to describe it because there's so much that goes on. Four main families that rule over the continent each have a season bestowed upon them, and each season has its corresponding power. One of the main ones is spring, and the head of spring, I think his name's Diego, has three children. Two of them from his first marriage, he married for love. And then the second one is a child not of his blood. However, the brother and um, let's see if I can remember. The brother's name is starts with an R. I can't remember his name precisely. And then the daughter with no blood whatsoever is named Gabrielle. The his middle child. I just had all of this and now I can't remember her name. Felice. There we go. Her name is Felice. So we have. I'm just going to call him Rudolph. Um, then okay, Diego the head, the father. Rudolph the firstborn, the only son. Then you have Felice, who is treated like an illegitimate child, even though her and Rudolph both have the same mother and father. But Rudolph gets treated like a king while Felice gets mistreated and is only given leftovers to eat and basically locked up in her room the entire time. She's treated like a maid, even by her um, stepsister, Gabrielle. Gabrielle is a gold digger, obviously. Like, just from reading it, if you pay close attention, you can see that she's just going after whoever has the most power in that family. She's not even part of any of the major families. She's practically useless. Um, so, of course, um, Heloise has lived 7 lives, and each one, her family still treats her like crap no matter what. Um, and most of the people that she has met treats her like crap as well. She is now on her eighth life and has decided she's going to take matters into her own hands. She no longer treats her father, Diego, or Rudolph, or Gabrielle as family. They're She's given up on them completely. Um, and only one person from each generation is given the gift of that family, and they become the head of the family. Well, when awakens her power, um, in all of her lives, her dad or her brother have used her a certain way, either to give up her powers, try to kill her so that the powers will go to Rudolph, or some other crap. They basically, no matter what, she's not accepted as a member of the family, even though her and Rudolph have the same mother and father. So I don't know why she's being treated like an illegitimate child. Um, and of course, once her powers awakened, her main purpose is to. I'm not entirely sure if she wants to destroy her family, but I do know that she wants to find a way to die permanently, instead of having to come back every time. Because every time she dies, she goes back to the moment that Gabrielle nearly got her killed. Um, and of course, her brother Rudolph doesn't, he's right next to Helise, but doesn't even bother to spare a glance or get her out of the way or anything. He runs straight to Gabrielle, who is the furthest away and who caused the problem in the first place. Um, it is a really, really beautiful story. It's not like Contract Princess and Monster Duchess or Monster Duke, however they say that. Um, it's she's not like Leslie, who is an actual illegitimate child and was given power. Um, no, yeah, no. Leslie was also a child with the same mother and father. But everyone, and I mean everyone in that story, treated her like an illegitimate child. Not only that, she was kind of worse off than Helise, I want to say, because Leslie not only got thrown into fire, she was beaten, locked up in an attic, not only given moldy bread and disgusting soup, no clothes, was not allowed to go outside unless it was for her sister. Um, was literally beaten to learn certain things, to make her sister look smarter. And of course, they didn't teach the older sister any of this crap. They just put it all on Leslie, and she has to make her sister look good. So any tests and stuff that were given to the eldest sister to complete was given to Leslie, and Leslie would have to complete it. And also, Leslie was told that she would have to keep up appearances when the prince came around and all sorts of other crap. Um, so, Helise is kind of, I don't know which one would be worse, to be honest. Being betrayed countless times, well, I'm going to say 7 times, and being killed by those people, or being abused by your biological family and nearly killed. I don't know which one would be worse. I think for me, I think for me it would be dying 7 times and having to go through all of that again. Because if I kept dying and I kept coming back to that same point in time, having suffered what I have suffered through, and then trying to find someone to actually trust and still end up getting betrayed and everything, I think I would find that a lot worse. To the point where I would just literally want to die and not even try anymore. She's at the point where she doesn't even. She's not even really thinking about revenge. She just wants to die. I'm like, I would probably go that way as well. I mean, would you be able to live the same life over and over again, being treated the exact same way, being betrayed? Even her crush, the guy that she had a crush on, who's engaged to Gabrielle, um, he's from the Winter family, and even he betrayed her. But I think he has sadistic tendencies or masochistic tendencies, one or the other, because he seems to want Helis to fight, and I believe she said that was her second or third life. Um, and it was just, I would think dying and coming back to life over and over again would be far worse for me. Like, even if I know what's going to happen and stuff like that, it's it would be tiresome. I don't think I'd be able to do that. Um, anyway, it's actually a pretty good story. Um, I was quite surprised that she started getting along with a guy from the Autumn family. I think their name was Burzetts. I think that's how you pronounce it. These names are so hard to pronounce, which is why I just say summer, autumn, winter, spring. Um, I know Diego's the head. Can't remember the brother's name. Helis, which is an unusual name. So I've just been calling her Hilly, and then Gabrielle. When I just call her Gabby because Gabrielle is a little too long, and it's just. But all the names are pretty complicated, and of course they introduce characters that you don't see enough. So then you get all this information, and you're trying to file it away, and it just knocks something out, and you're like, wait, who was, what was his name? What was he doing? But they introduce a whole lot of side characters that don't show up for a long period of time, and then just reintroduce them later. It was like, what was the point of bothering to introduce them in the first place? Just put their name in someone talking. When someone's talking to them, just say the name. There was no reason to announce these people that aren't really part of the story. Um, so that was that. Um, I also did want to jump into the fact that I have been watching people reacting to Stray Kids a lot more recently, kind of just giving me something to do. Gray's Play, or Gray Plays, I think it's Gray's Play. Um, I love his reactions to Stray Kids, but everything kind of irritates the living heck out of me, especially when he mixes people up. He's definitely gotten a lot better now, and there are still some of the Stray Kids members that I get mixed up. Lino, Ian, Sukmin are the ones that I get mixed up the most. I can't. I can't straighten out who's who. Um, just with those three, and I know that Ian has an incredible freaking jawline. Um, but you're not really paying much attention to that when they're singing and dancing and stuff. You're just kind of focused on the story that they want to tell. And I believe it's Ian and Lee No. They're the two that I get mixed up the most. And it's because they have these this tiny little face. And it's just like, how can you guys be so freaking adorable? Um, but I get them mixed up. And sometimes Susan and I can't even recognize half the time. Everyone else I pretty much got. Um, so I was watching him, and I was watching, what was his name? Let's see if I can find it real quick. I'm trying to find it. It's just difficult to do. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Musa Love Life, I believe is how that's supposed to be. Um, I've watched nearly all of his reactions too because the way he reacts to them is just adorable. Um, there was also another video editor who does reaction videos that I absolutely adore. Yeah, Grades Plays. There we go. Okay, there's that one. I've watched just about everyone's reactions to Stray Kids. Just, I absolutely love it. Anthony Ray was another one that I watched. I watched him react to Stray Kids as well. And there was this vocal coach, um, Katrinka, something like that. Uh, she was okay. Good. I liked her reaction better to Felix's the duality of his voice. The reaction to that video. She was hilarious. Where is he? Trying to find that specific one because he is hilarious. He does stop for like um, he does a lot of pausing every now and then to talk about video effects, the way that is done, and all that. And then he has this like 5 second dance party at the end of it where he's just flipping out over how awesome the video was. And he's super adorable. I can't remember his name right off the top of my head. So it's gonna take me a minute to find him. Um, But everyone has a different opinion of Stray Kids. Most are favorable. I haven't run into one that is criticizing them, which thank God, because that would probably piss me off a lot. Because I absolutely adore Stray Kids, and everyone's like, was asking me, "Who's your favorite in Stray Kids?" It's probably Felix, right? And I'm like, "Nope." I was like, my bias and my favorites, I only have three. My bias is Bong Chen, Christopher, um, Han, and Changbin. They're the, those are my boys. Like I absolutely adore them. Although I like Felix and I adore the way that Hyunjin can just dance to everything. He's just beautiful dancing. As much as I love them, they're, they're just like if I ran into Felix or Hyunjin, hell, God, his name is so difficult to pronounce. Um, if I ran into either of them, like on the streets, it would probably be like, I think I know that guy type deal. Um, but when it comes to Bang Chen, Han, or Changbin, oh my god, I would lose my shit. Where is he? Oh, this guy was good too. Form of Therapy. The way he reacts to videos is awesome as well. Still trying to find him. Where is he? Why can't I ever remember his damn name? Damn it. I'm subscribed to him too. And it's funny because I don't know the name, so it doesn't help at all. There are so many reactions, though. There's a guy, Knox Hill, who is pretty okay. He does get kind of irritating to me, though. This is really annoying that I can't find him. So many freaking reaction videos, though. And it's funny because I've seen just about every reaction video to Stray Kids. Um, and it amazes me how they have their things set up to do reaction videos because I cannot figure it out to save my life. Let me see. You know what? I'm going to cheat a little bit. Just gonna pick a random person and see if he just pops up on the side. Nope. I know it's not you. There he is.
Blue Fire.
His name is Jordan or May or me. Um, Jordan, and then his last name I or whatever is Orme. He is hilarious, absolutely hilarious. I absolutely love him watching Stray Kids and reacting to their videos, their transitions and stuff like that. Because Um, so his reactions to the editing and all of that is just phenomenal. I absolutely adore it. He's just got the cutest reactions ever, and I am so there for it. Um, like I said, he's a video editor, and just his reactions are just amazing. Especially when it comes to Stray Kids, it's just like ah, I absolutely love him reacting to Stray Kids. Love his videos. It's adorable. And then of course, Gray's plays is also very good. He pauses a lot and he rewinds a lot. Um, but I like the way that he does his videos just because his genuine reaction and when he's just had it is just adorable. Well, that was all I wanted to talk about today. Um, so I hope you guys had a wonderful rest of the morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. And I will see you guys again whenever I can find the opportunity. It's been really busy the last few days, so I'll see you guys later. Bye.